Hello everyone. In this lecture we are going to see Euler's method. This is a numerical technique to solve first order differential equations with given initial value. This is the most basic explicit method. There are two types of Euler's method. First is forward Euler method. It is also called as explicit Euler method, and the second method is backward Euler method. This method is also called as implicit Euler method. We will see both of these methods one by one. First, it is forward Euler method. The formula for calculating number of iterations or values of y in at required x is given by y1 is equal to y0 plus h into function of x0, y0. The notations are as usual. H is step size and x0 and y0 are initial values of x and y respectively. Y1 is value of y in the first iteration. Then y1 is y0 plus h into function of x0, y0. This formula is specifically for first iteration. If we write in general, it is yn is equal to yn minus 1 plus h into function of xn minus 1 and yn minus 1, where if n indicates present iteration, n minus 1 indicates previous iteration. So xn minus 1 and yn minus 1 indicates values in previous iterations. The formula for backward Euler method is y1 is equal to y0 plus h into function of x1, y1. If you see this, the value of y1, that is value of y in first iteration, depends on values of x and y in first iteration. Function of x1, y1. Earlier, in explicit method, it is value of y is dependent on values of x0, y0. That is values of x and y in previous iteration. So this is quite easy to calculate. Whatever we are calculating in explicit Euler method, that is a bit easy to calculate, because to calculate future value, we are using past values or previous iteration values. That is not the case in implicit method. To calculate y, we need values of x and y, x1 and y1. To calculate y1, we need value of x1 and y1. We will be knowing value of x1, but to calculate y1, we need y1. So this kind of equation is a bit difficult to solve. It becomes a nonlinear equation. So in general, backward Euler method is, the formula is written as yn is equal to yn minus 1 plus h into function xn, yn. So if yn represents, so if n represents present iteration, n minus 1 represents earlier iteration. So value of y1 depends on value of yn itself. So this yn and yn, this becomes calculations a bit complex. Then we'll see one example. Using Euler's method, find an approximate value of y corresponding to x is equal to 1, given that dy by dx is equal to x plus y and y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. Here, the ordinary differential equation is dy by dx is equal to x plus y. That is, function of x and y is x plus y. Y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. Here the initial condition is given. Y of 0 is equal to 1. Here it is written as y of 0 is equal to 1. that is value of y when x is equal to 0 is 1, and we are supposed to calculate value of y corresponding to x is equal to 1, that is y of 1 is equal to question mark. So this is the given data. Now this function is given x plus y. The x of 0 and y of 0 values are given. Now we need to calculate value of y when x is equal to 1. Here, instead of calculating the answer in one step, we are going for number of iterations. The reason behind this is, as we increase the number of iterations, we get more accurate result. Anyhow, whatever answer we are getting by numerical method is an approximate solution. But in that, if we are getting answer in one step, and if we are getting answer in one iteration, and if we are getting answer in some 5-6 iterations, in that case, if number of iterations are more, the error is lesser, or we are going more closer to the accurate solution. So instead of calculating it in first step, that means what we can do, we consider x1 equal to 1 and corresponding y1 equal to question mark, that we can find out. So in that case, x1 equal to 0, x0 equal to 0 and x1 equal to 1. In that case, step size becomes x1 minus x0, that is 1. But instead of doing that, we are considering some number of subintervals. Let us say n is equal to 10, and accordingly we are calculating step size. So if we consider number of subintervals to be 10, then the step size is calculated as xn minus x0 upon n, that comes out to be 0.1. So instead of getting answer in one step by taking h is equal to 1, we are going for step size is equal to 0.1. So we need to find out some more subintervals. This is the formula of Euler's method. So here we are using Euler's explicit method. Here, which method is to be used? It is not mentioned. So preferably we are using explicit method because it is easy to calculate. The value of y in present iteration depends on values of x and y in the past iterations. So the calculation is a bit simple. Y new, what is the formula for explicit Euler method? Y1 is equal to y0 plus h into function of x0, y0. So the same formula is written here. Y new is equal to y old plus h into function of x old and y old. Now the values x0, xn and step size is 0.1. That means the value of x will start from 0, it will end at 1 with increment as 0.1. So the values of x will be 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 and so on till x is equal to 1. So there will be 10 number of iterations. So iteration number 1, x not equal to 0, y not equal to 0 and h is equal to 1, 0.1. So by formula, y1 is equal to y naught plus h into function of x naught y naught. Substituting these values, we will get y1 equal to 1.1. Now this value of y1 we are going to consider in second iteration. Iteration number 2. If you see here, we are considering now x1 and y1. x1 is 0.1. y1 is 1.1. This y1 we have calculated in iteration number 1. and x1 is what? X naught plus h. So x naught is 0, h is 0.1, so x1 is 0.1. By formula, y2 is equal to y1 plus h into function of x1 y1. The formula is a bit easy to remember. Y new is equal to y old plus h into function of x old and y old. Now substituting the values of x1, y1 and h, we will get y2 is equal to 1.22. Similarly, calculate iteration number 3. Y3 is equal to y2 plus h into function of x2, y2. Substituting the values of x2, y2 and h, we will get 1.36. Likewise, we have to calculate till iteration number 10. So those iterations, those values are tabulated in this table. Iteration number, value of x, value of y and new y. That is in first iteration using the values of x naught and y naught, we have calculated y1. Likewise, in 10th iteration, we have used values x9 and y9, that is values in earlier iterations, to calculate y10. And y10 is what? When x10 is equal to 1, y10 equal to 3.18. It is asked that what is the value of y when x is equal to 1. So that value we are getting in 10th iteration. So this is the required answer. Further iterations are not required. So we are stopping here till 10th iteration. The required approximate value of y at x is equal to 1 is 3.18. This is how we have solved ordinary differential equation using Euler's explicit method. Thank you.